Problems?
Taxi's not arrived.
Oh. Ring them again.
Yeah, well... Zoe, I wondered whether you could give me a lift to Home Farm.
Sorry, too busy.
Well, it's only going to take 10 minutes.
10 minutes could mean life or death if I get an urgent call.
Well, it's not like that happens every day.
No, but it could.
Oh, come on, Zoe. When was the last time you had to rush off and save some dying pig? You've been ignoring me for weeks.
All right, fine. If it's that important to you, I will drive you to work.
Don't bother. I'll call them again.
Paddy? What do you call this?
Fresh yet beautiful morning made all the more lovely
this.
Phone bill?
The practice's phone bill, i.e. mine, and there are 27 phone calls to Australia.
Sounds quite reasonable.
To Australia?
Drug orders.
Paddy.
Right, so I phoned Mandy a couple of times.
£80 worth of times.
Well, I think I'm owed a few perks.
Really?
Well, who do you think's been covering for Linda since the accident?
Both of us.
Well, like you said, you own the practice.
If you don't like my rules, Paddy, I will find someone who does.
You're best of luck then. System bet's a tenny penny round here.
Has Sophie said no yet?
Stop nagging, Steve. I'll ask her the second she arrives.
Sorry. I'm just excited about the prospect of playing Dad.
Sorry, Kim. Taxi was late turning up.
Again?
Yep.
A few days in the sun. Would that be nice?
Oh, at the moment I'd settle for a week in Whitley Bay. Is James upstairs?
Yeah.
OK, I'll say to him.
Sophie, would you really like to get away for a few days?
I don't think Whitley Bay is quite ready for you, Kim.
Well, how about New Zealand? I'm going there on business, but I can't cope with James on my own.
Oh, I'll have to think about it.
Yeah, of course. It's up to you. And Zoe.
I'd love to. When?
Tonight.
Right, I'll pack my bags.
What's going on there?
I don't know. My guess is I won't need a book to read on the plane.
Come on.
Sophie?
Zoe, what are you doing home?
I'd like to ask you the same question. Where are you going?
New Zealand.
Excuse me?
With Kim. She's got business there. It was short notice. I fancied the break.
Obviously. Well, thanks for telling me.
I didn't think you'd care.
And when can I expect you back? Well?
It's just like you wanted it, Zoe. Don't act surprised. I know you've had enough.
When have I said that?
You haven't. But you have made yourself pretty clear.
I mean it, Sophie. You walk out that door and we're finished.
Right, and then it would be my fault. Is this how you did it with Susie and Emma? Put the blame on them?
You don't know how it was.
If you really wanted me to stay, you would ask me to. You would tell me you love me, and you would explain why you've been acting like a block of ice.
That's unfair.
No! The best you can do is put the ball in my court. Stop being a coward, Zoe. It might make you happier.
Bloody fucker, it took us really quickly.
Sorry, Steve. That's my job.
Yeah, I was hoping it might be mine for a while.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, the last thing I expected was you to drop everything and go to New Zealand, so I offered to look after him at night when you went home to Zoe.
Didn't I?
Oh.
But then, I always assume too much.
Yeah? Don't we all?
Do you know what I used to do every Friday? Run away. Then I'd come back, get punished, feel sorry for myself, and then wait till the next Friday. I did that for 6 years.
What made you stop?
Something someone asked me.
What?
A friend. She asked me why I kept running away. I said because I wasn't happy. Then she said, you never tried being happy with what you've got. I realised. Running's what you do when you haven't tried hard enough to stay put.
Sophie? Now what? Oh, don't tell me. She's upset because I booked her into economy instead of first.
Only you could think that.
Well, what then?
I think it's time we reverted to plan B. Don't you, James?
There you go.
Thanks.
Oh, don't thank me. I just started a slate in your name. Joke. Small joke. Well, it wasn't actually very.
No, I'm sorry I was so petty this morning. And I didn't mean what I said about finding another job.
Oh, in one ear and out the other. Anyway, I shouldn't have made all them phone calls to Australia. I will pay you.
No. Call it a bonus for being a good vet. Not to mention a good friend.
I hope so.
Just about my only friend now I think about it.
You buy me another round and I won't tell Sophie you said that.
It's your round then, I'm afraid. She's left me. She's gone to New Zealand.
Hi.
Why's James here? Where's Kim?
She's gone.
What, are you going on a different flight?
No, I'm not going.
Why not?
Why do you think? I wasn't being honest earlier. Not completely. You have been cold lately, but you've not asked me to go.
Because I don't want you to.
Well, that's something we need to talk about, but whatever. I decided to run away. Not stay and fight for what I want. I'm the coward, not you.
Maybe we all are. Opening your heart to someone. Giving them the power to tear you in pieces. Are you that brave?
I don't know. I would like to try.
Sophie, if I've been cold with you, it's because of Linda dying. I've gone into my shell, away from everything.
And from me.
I know, but at least I feel safe there.
Zoe, don't be scared. You're safe with me.
So we have a little visitor then, do we?
Yeah. Not all the time. Steve wants to play stepdad.
Oh, pity.
Zoe, there was another reason I wanted to run away.
Are you wanting us to have a baby?
Yeah. I know you still haven't forgiven me for saying no.
Sophie, there's nothing to forgive. I was just disappointed.
Well, I've been thinking about it.
Sophie, don't say yes unless you really want us to have a baby. I've seen too many straight couples make that mistake.
I'm not saying yes. I'm saying I'd like us to start thinking about it again.